So welcome to another Machine Monday. So I'm standing on our shop floor in front of one of our RGVs. So it's a rail guided vehicle. And with all things in life, there's pros and cons of an RGV. So let me start with some of the pros of the RGV. Number one, obviously the workpiece would be sitting on top of the RGV, which enables the operator to actually walk around the component, gaining access to assemble the component from all directions. The other advantage is that we can have pretty flexible routing. So as you can see, there's a rail on the floor. So over a weekend, if we wanted to add more stations, it's very, very convenient to add more rail, add more stations. So some of the disadvantages of an RGV, if you have a very, very low cycle time, so you think about less than a minute or even a 2-minute cycle time production line, the time it takes for an RGV to move from one station to another, considering all of the safety requirements, might be too slow. So you're probably losing 20% of your working time just in moving the product from station to station. Another thing that often people forget about is an RGV is actually a machine. So inside this machine, there's some controllers, batteries, electronics. And so if you have on a production line where we've delivered, where these RGVs are heading to, there are over 40, probably 45 RGVs on that production line, which means that you actually have an extra 45 machines that require maintenance. The other obvious, probably most important factor is cost. A conventional RGV line like you see over here versus a conveyor is very, very different in cost. The conveyor is significantly cheaper. So as with all things, it's about weighing up the pros and cons and deciding what best suits your production environment. My recommendation is relatively slow production lines, heavy product where accessibility is key. RGVs make a lot of sense. High volume production lines where speed is critical, space is important, then I would go for the conveyor systems. Here's another Machine Monday.